Old Testament Table by SM Dotson. Girta May loved her new kitchen table. She saw it in the antique shop, rustic and well used. She felt an overwhelming urge to buy it. She called it stress shopping. One product or service might stand out as a novel relief. A massage, new shoes, a whole cake. After she purchased the table, Girta felt better for some reason. She had been feeling under the weather lately. Her new husband, Harry, began beating her only 2 months into their marriage. Girta thought her first beating might come for a better reason than a wrinkled shirt. She felt she deserved the table. As expected, Harry became angry when he found out she had spent $60 on the old piece of shit. He stood in front of the table where he grabbed Girta's throat and raised his hand to slap her across the face. The table leaf sprung up and struck Harry in the face as he was raising his arm. The wooden leaf rocked back and lifted like the mouth of an alligator, and Harry's unconscious bulk dropped in the empty space between the open halves of the table. The leaf violently closed and pinched Harry's head between the halves of the table. The legs of the table collapsed outward like a splayed cat on ice, and drove the top of his cranium onto the kitchen floor. The legs of the table lifted and pointed upward, and the entire mass began to spin like a top, using Harry's head as the tip. Harry's body and legs straightened from the blinding velocity and pointed to the ceiling with the motion. The table stopped suddenly, but Harry's body kept moving and fell limp after the sharp cracking sound came from his neck. His large body slumped over the upturned table like a contortionist who had fallen asleep mid-act. In the morning, Harry's body was gone, but Girta May's new piece of furniture had somehow righted itself overnight. It looked slightly larger, polished, and more robust. Girta scooted her chair up to the table, ate some toast, and played a game of solitaire. That night, Girta had a dream about the Ark of the Covenant from the Old Testament. Robed priests carried a great rectangular vessel with images of angels atop it. After the men set the ark down, time sped forward around it. The ark folded onto itself and morphed into other forms. A podium, a small flight of stairs, a window frame, an altar, and finally, Girta May's kitchen table. Old Testament Table by SM Dotson.